Ah, travel. It is a sweet, relaxed vacation, right? Hahaha. Of course not. Travel is a mission. As a busy Korean, traveling abroad is a big deal. I'm investing so much time and money to this event, so it must be full of wonderful things. The foods, landscapes, experiences. I don't want to miss any of those. Today's video is about how I traveled Tokyo, Japan in March 2025. It is crammed with great stuff, so grab it tight. Before we go to work, here are some disclaimers. 1. This whole video is kind of comedy, so don't be serious. 2. I don't represent Korean people, so don't be serious. 3. Please leave a like and subscribe. I mean seriously. Thank you very much for your support. If you want to skip the prepping part, you can use timestamp below and move on to the actual travel part. Let's begin the journey, which has started 6 months ago. Here is step 1. Book the airline tickets and places to stay 6 months before. The period I'm going to Tokyo is cherry blossom season, so I'd like to secure the most important things as early as possible. Once it's done, I forgot about it until a month before the departure. And when the time comes, step 2. Watch YouTube videos to learn how to travel Tokyo. As I mentioned before, I don't want to waste my precious time in Tokyo, so transportation planning is the basic of the basic. Tokyo is famous and also notorious for its city trains. The trains and subways are everywhere in the city, which makes it easy to move around, but as a foreigner, train of Tokyo is so confusing. Unlike Seoul, every trains and subways has its own proper noun, and many train companies run their own lines. As a poor traveler, I had to study the metro system of Tokyo in advance, so I don't get hit by the unexpected costs. Plus, I want my travel fail-proof, so I marked numerous restaurants and places to go on the map so that I minimize the failure. Next, step 3. Learn the language and culture in advance. Just like I don't want to be bothered by rude travelers, I don't want to be like them. So whenever I go abroad, I try not to do anything rude and try to say thank you properly. Also, Japan is so good at foods, so I need to be able to understand the menus in order to fully enjoy them. Therefore, I taught myself briefly about manners, cultures, and languages. Especially, I try to memorize the words to say in emergency situations, such as 助けてください。トイレはどこですか？発砲開始。援護してくれ。We are almost done. Let's move on to step 4. Work full-time until right before departure. If you are a true Korean, you gotta finish your work before you go on a long vacation. Step 5. Inventory check. I hate to spend money on necessary things that I forgot to bring. I always make a list of items I have to pack in the bag, especially cash for emergencies and IFAC. And I always make my safety bag intact to my body, which contains wallet, passports, and valuables. Alright, we are good to go. Let's go to the airport. Step 6. Arrive to the airport 3 hours before the departure. Missing the airplane because of being late is the worst nightmare for me. There could be an unexpected situation on the way to the airport, so I should leave early to get there on time, even if those things happen. And that left me more than 2 hours before the departure after finishing all the procedures. I got nothing to buy at the duty free, so I just headed to the gate, and there was no one, of course. Even better, I can lay down on the bench and take a snooze. Finally, it's time to take off. Mission accomplished. Let's meet on the ground. The very first food I had as I touched the ground was egg sandwich, and here is my step 7. Try not to have a full meal at the airport. There are millions of places to eat. I don't want to waste my stomach with typical fast foods. This egg sandwich is just perfect for hold me over. Besides, it was the best egg sandwich ever. It was so good. It's different. I eventually threw my luggages at my place to stay. I headed to that kind of pub restaurant near my place I searched in advance. And this is step 8. Try to go local only restaurants. No offense, but I hate touristy restaurants. I really struggle to avoid those places. To be precise, it doesn't really matter whether the restaurant gets a lot of tourists or not. It's all about the food. If the food is so common that I could taste it anywhere in Seoul, I try not to go to that restaurant. I try to experience the authentic local taste and vibes. And Tokyo, wow, I had to admit, their foods are amazing. Every restaurant I visited was jackpot. From a famous restaurant to real local neighborhood pub, I was so satisfied every single time. The specific restaurants will be introduced in the full version of this. This is basically a short version, so stay tuned. This pub is the first restaurant I visited in Tokyo. It was not the best, but it was touching enough. I was the only Korean in that place, full of chicken roasting smell, smoke from the charcoal, absurdly crispy beer, and delicious dishes. It was the vibe I was looking for. And that was my happy, tired first day in Tokyo. No time for rest. Step 9. Getting up only in the morning. I have to move my shelter because step 10. I reserved another place to stay for the YouTube contents. God, I'm poor. I booked a good Airbnb hotel for the cooking videos, but I couldn't afford to stay at that place every night. So I had to move twice throughout the trip, and it felt like military training. I had to exchange much of my time and energy to money for accommodations. I saved hundreds of dollars, so worth it, I guess. 어쨌든, step 11. Cooking with local ingredients. This is my best part, and videos about it will be on my channel separately. I like to cook during the travel because it is the best way to feel the local vibe. These pictures are from the London I stayed last year, which I don't have any video contents. Of course, the kitchen in the accommodations are far from ideal. There are already too many restaurants to visit, might be tired to cook. However, once you've done it, it feels happy. I prepared 3 meals by myself, and it is super easy. I'm not even sure if I can call it cooking. Yet, it is super delicious and worth it. So don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. Let's move on to step 12. Look for special local liquors. If you don't drink in Japan, you are missing a huge part of it. Its field of liquors is so vast and profound. From traditional Nihonshu to famous whiskeys and even cocktails, it's like infinite. I drank literally every day. I found a Nihonshu category I didn't know, and it will be on my next video. It was super good. In relation to that, step 13. Shopping for great whiskeys. Spirits like whiskey are super expensive in Korea compared to other countries due to the tax. So whenever I go abroad, I'm eager to shop for some good liquors, especially whiskeys. They are great souvenirs for myself. Speaking of which, step 14, shopping for great souvenirs. I cannot miss the authentic souvenirs. In this case, authentic doesn't mean old or traditional stuff. What I mean is, it should be really hard to get in my own country. For me, I'm really interested in dishes and cocktail glasses, and those are what Japanese good at. I wanted to live there, just like Squidward wanted to live in the Squidville. There were so many things I love, and it was very hard to decide what to buy. It will be also in my full version. And step 15, explore as hard as I can. Tokyo was full of beautiful stores and places. I tried to travel as much as I could, and there were too many places I couldn't visit. I rode trains, subways, buses, watched national sports on television, visited beautiful coffee bars, cocktail bars, very lively Texas Hold'em pub, Asahi headquarters, Sky Lounge, Blue Bottle Cafe, beautiful park in front of Blue Bottle Cafe, supermarkets, quiet local towns, bottle shops, and many restaurants during 6 days. I said travel is a mission, and this mission was a total success. It was so exhausting every single day, but it was totally worth it. I will definitely visit Tokyo again many times to enjoy the things I missed. So far, I've explained how I travel very briefly. I uploaded the teaser of this Tokyo travel series, but this video was the real teaser. I have so many things to introduce to you guys. I'll edit the video and upload ASAP. Thank you very much for watching as always. Oh, I forgot the last step of the trip, which is step 16, going back to work. 5 days straight. It's time to go back to Korea for real. Home sweet home, work sweet work. See you soon.